All right, so I didn't post a video yesterday. I was not feeling well at all. I probably need to play this game less, just a little bit less, like not too much less, just a little less than what I have been. Like I pointed out before, you know, obviously I've been grinding this game more than I have, you know, other games and stuff. I'm almost at the top of my friends' leaderboards and stuff, and I'm like top 2,000 in the world, well, top 1,500 in the world or whatever. I guess as far as total score goes or time played or whatever the fuck this thing goes off of. Obviously there's still 1,443 other people ahead of me, but I mean, from anywhere in the world, I mean, I think I'm pretty up there anyway. So blue is 1,200 as you can see, which I mean, that's expected. I mean, I don't have much to do either. I mean, this is my job, but I'm breaking down here, okay? Still haven't hit many clips with this exclusion zone after I've gotten it. I've definitely slowed down after getting the camo. I woke up and I felt like fucking garbage. It's not like a sick kind of garbage. I don't know. It's like, I felt weak, like my eyes hurt and my mouth felt really dry and I just felt all sorts of just like not good. It's just not good. My whole body was just kind of like aching and shit, and I'm just assuming it was from just like not getting enough sleep or just something. I don't know. Staring at a screen for far too long, even though before, obviously, you know, I would be staring at a screen. I'm not exactly putting forth a shit ton of effort to, you know, try to hit clip after clip after clip or getting pissed off constantly. This game triggers me every single day. So I couldn't really post yesterday. Obviously, I'm still not 100%, but so I couldn't really post yesterday. I felt like fucking garbage. I didn't know what to talk about. My mind was just, I couldn't really focus on shit. All I did was just lay down and sleep to the point to where I couldn't even sleep anymore. But besides all that bad news and stuff, I mean, I am good. But there's now some good news. Call of Duty, Activision, Raven have announced that in 5 days, on the 13th of December, we'll be getting the remainder of the maps put into the game. It's 6 more maps. I think it's like Block, Showdown, all those maps that, you know, aren't in the game yet. That's making us play fucking Bog over and over and over again. Bog and Vacant, Bog and Vacant, Bog and Vacant, over and over and over again. Sometimes a little Crash sprinkled in there, which is fine. Let's look at the actual post here. If anyone needs a thumbnail, I got you. I'm pretty decent. It's a PNG picture of a red fucking arrow. I don't think I've ever used a red arrow yet. Have I? I don't think so. Not recently, anyway. I might have maybe a couple years ago. If I have and someone finds a red arrow, let me know, because I was the one that started that shit. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna take responsibility for that. Coming to Modern Warfare Remastered, free on December 13th. Strike, Pipeline, Showdown, Block, Wetwork, Countdown, Winter Crash is back, Gun Game, and fucking Hardpoint. All right, so first of all those new maps, or, well, quote, new. These maps aren't new. I mean, if you haven't played COD 4, then obviously, you know, they are new, but these maps are, like, just so fucking good. I mean, there's only a couple of them that I don't really care about, but the main ones that I'm looking forward to are Block, Countdown, Showdown. Honestly, right now I'm just looking forward to all of them. I just want to be able to play, you know, different maps. It's not so much new maps. I just want to play different maps at this point, because it's basically just like Vacant and Bog over and over and over again. Like, even the people that just like hit clips on a constant basis, all the robots, all the phase blues and shit, they're saying like, I have so many clips on fucking Bog and Vacant, and we get Bog so many times over and over and over again a day, and it's just, it is so annoying. I'm just looking forward to just having some sort of just more variety at least, just so I don't have to play the map, you know, 300 times or so a fucking day. Narrow it down to like 150, just cut it in half, just a little bit. Just like, the problem with these maps isn't that they're bad or anything, it's that they're so much better than the other maps for, well, at least clips and everything, which people have more fun on, so obviously they're gonna vote more for it. It's not that they're bad, it's that they're just substantially better than the other maps that we have to choose from. Like Overgrown, I don't know what it is, like on this game, I just have not been enjoying Overgrown, and it's partially probably because I don't hit shit on this map. I know there's one spawn in particular to hit good clips. It's when they're spawning in a little barn over there. But I mean, other than that, there isn't much going on. I mean, you'll get people that are spawning out of here and shit, but you got half the people sitting all the way in the back hard scoping you, killing you before you even make it there, and just people obviously hit more on Bog and Vacant, and that's why they vote those maps, because they got a good flow to them and you can just hit clips all fucking day. Problem is that it's extremely tiring and boring and really tedious. This will definitely refresh the game. Now, I don't know if Activision or, you know, Raven or whoever controls putting out all this stuff, I don't know if this was their marketing kind of plan all along, but I feel like if they give us a certain amount of maps at the beginning, we play them, and then towards the end of like a couple months, that's what they estimated, I'm assuming. It actually hasn't even been a couple months. It's been a little bit over a month. They probably assume that by the end of those 30 days, we're going to be really bored of, you know, playing the same maps over and over again, so they're going to give us the last 6. This is good that they're putting these maps in, because just, I mean, I'm definitely not complaining. Wetwork is super, oh my goodness. They released like a whole video thing. You can find it on like Twitter or YouTube or whatever. It's probably on Call of Duty's YouTube channel. If it's not on their YouTube channel, it's on Twitter. All the maps look so nice. It actually looks like you can see, or at least like Wetwork is like way brighter than it was before. It's really weird. Wetwork was known as like notoriously one of the darkest maps like ever. The one map on Call of Duty 4 where some people would actually use their night vision, even though it really didn't seem to help very much, at least in my opinion anyway. But Vacant, yay. I'm definitely not 100%. I just got killed by a pile of fucking garbage. there have been a lot of complaints about how the spawns are like slightly different. Like they're kind of the same, but not exactly. They got like weird inconsistencies. It's weird. Like in Call of Duty 4, it was known to have like really strong spawns. Like when you're spawning in a certain area, you would need like the enemy team, at least like 2 or 3 people to run into the spawn and stand in there for you to actually flip. On this game, you could have one person run in and it would kind of flip. If you have people stand outside of it, you'll just keep spawning in there and they could just keep killing you over and over and over again. The spawns aren't like super easy to break. I've noticed that the spawns got easier and easier to break. I would say like after Black Ops 1. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Remember when Predator first released his Black Ops 1 montage? He was able to play the game and stuff when other people couldn't. And he was saying that like he likes the game and everything, but the spawns, we're not gonna have a good time with the spawns because they reset like crazy and they flip like crazy and just all sorts of shit. I mean, when you go and play it now, it doesn't seem that bad and everything. But I mean, in comparison to what you could do on World at War and COD 4 and shit, it was just, you know, it did flip a lot. I'm wondering if the spawns are gonna still be kind of slightly different for these new maps. It's likely. I don't know if they have just some sort of like new spawn logic or whatever. It's not that I hate the spawns on here. It's that like I just noticed that they're different, just slightly. I've literally gone up like 2 or 3 levels in the past day. I'm still so tired. There was one crazy spawn trap that you could do on Bog before that I really haven't seen anybody else do. I've seen people hit the clips in the same spot and everything, but they weren't just spawning right in front of them out of thin air. It's in the same area where Blue hit that crazy headshot clip. They don't really spawn the same way as consistently as they did before. Before you could like legit kill like 10 people before the thing would actually realize like, oh shit, they're literally killing them as they spawn. This is bad. Let's flip it. On this game, you could like run around and get away with a couple people spawning on the other side of the wall and running around, but they'll never spawn like right in front of you anymore. And if they do, it's like 1 or 2 people. And another thing that's coming is Winter Crash. I like Crash as a map. It's always been good to me. It was where I hit my first clip on. It's where I hit like my best clip so far on. I don't think out of all the maps I have the most clips on that map or anything like that, but I just seem to have good luck on that map sometimes. But the one thing that's coming is that Winter Crash map, which is just like a basically, you know, like just a little reskin of Crash. It's at nighttime. It's at nighttime with a bunch of Christmas lights and stuff. And they also showed that the chopper that's called in also has Christmas lights on. I know it's goofy as shit, but especially if you go and watch the video, it is pretty goofy looking, but it's so fucking festive. It's perfect. I actually didn't think that they would do this. It was something that was only done on PC. Console has never had Winter Crash before. I'm just really excited to be able to actually sit down and play the thing. I didn't play too much Call of Duty on PC. I have the games on there. It's just, yeah, I mainly played them on console. There were mods and shit that people had on console and stuff to be able to get Winter Crash and everything, but it wasn't actually supposed to be there. So that's just really cool to see. I hope they keep it until like, I don't know, the end of December or so. Not like right after Christmas or something, just, you know, an extra couple days. They should have the maps, you know, near 2 weeks or so. But Winter Crash will be really nice. And we can't spawn in because somehow I'm the 7th person on our team. This game, man. Another thing is that they're adding hardpoint to the game, okay? So that's a big fucking deal, all right? That's a big fucking deal, okay? Because obviously, you know, hardpoint was never in the game before. On top of that, it's hardpoint on COD 4. That, like, it just... If Frags times 3 is bad now, that shit is just gonna be fucking nade centric. I don't even know if it's gonna be playable on this game. Unless they disable Frags times 3, which I highly doubt that they would do for just a game mode. I feel like this shit'll be completely unplayable. Obviously, I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try, trust me, because it sounds like fun. To get into a lobby where multiple people are using, you know, Frags times 3, it's just gonna be a nightmare. Like, really fucking bad. Like, really bad. Like, I don't think anybody understands how bad it'll actually be. It'll be worse than MW3 Drop Zone bad. Worse than BO2, worse than BO3, worse than fucking just everything. Worse than any other game that had hardpoint. It will be, it'll be so fucking bad. Drop Zone on Ghosts. Not even implying that those game modes are bad on those games. I know for a fact this is gonna be way worse with just how good the nades are, and just the frags times 3s is gonna be, it's over. Trust me, I would love for that game mode to just have no frags whatsoever, but there's no way. It's gonna be far too appealing for the people that are actually playing the game to win it, because those perks are obviously gonna be best in slot, in my opinion, for Drop Zone, because all you have to do is just nade the fuck out of the thing, and people gotta move. Especially if they take these hard points and cramp them into these small little things, like this building, for example, that this dude is just killing somebody from. If the whole hard point is just the bottom floor, you know how many nades are gonna come flying in every single window there is? Especially when one person can have 3 of them motherfuckers. I'm assuming that the game mode is only going to be like a 6v6 playlist. If they add it in the ground war, that's GG. I don't think they will, though. They've never done a 9v9 hardpoint before. Right? But at the end of the day, after all of this other shit, you know, any of the, you know, complaining aside about it or whatever, I'm happy with it. I'm, like, thoroughly excited with it. You know, I'm just afraid of the whole hardpoint deal, but I'm extremely excited for all these maps and stuff. But one thing I want to know here, Wendell, we haven't forgotten. These are nice moves that you're pulling. Collaterals, okay? I understand that it's probably a connection issue, but I understand that the game is going by the code, and that is not your fault that it acts this way. Whenever people are on a good connection, whether it's host or whatever, just for whatever reason, you can't hit collaterals. That's how the code is, okay? That is not your fault. But what is your fault is that you have completely ignored all of the people that have basically shown how the original game acted and all of the things that you could do in the original game that you can't do now just because of its connection. I'm not complaining about a good connection. I'm just complaining that we can't hit triples and quads and 5-ons and 5-and-1s and shit like that like we used to be able to back in the old game, like all of our old fond memories, okay? We haven't fucking forgotten, okay? Fix collaterals. Have a good day.